It's Week 13 of the NFL, and all eyes are on Javonte Williams. He comes in fourth in the NFL in rushing touchdowns this year. It's the Broncos and the Texans. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes that actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So the Broncos offense gets set to go to work, and at the helm in his second season wearing orange and blue, Russell Wilson.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's about...
They begin the drive with Williams. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The numbers for Williams a week ago: 18 carries, 77 yards, and a touchdown.
11 touchdowns on the ground this season, and the pride really extends throughout the entire offense. And in this case, I'm focusing on the offensive line. The leverage, the ability to get downfield, make that extra block in order to give him more space to run. They really look forward to him carrying the football because they're going to get him to the end zone.
Just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Play action. It's Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. Loss of 7 to bring up 4. Anytime you sack Russell. For the defense, but to get him here on his opening drive of the ball game, that's a really big win for that defense.
And the goal every week, keep him in the pocket. Don't let him get to the perimeter, because when he's in the open field, not only can he hurt you, but also you lose sight of receivers downfield, and they'll hurt you with big plays.
So here are the Texans now with a fresh face at quarterback, the 2nd overall pick from Ohio State, C.J. Stroud.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The numbers on the ground for Pierce last week: 15 carries, 88 yards.
They put a lot of effort into game playing and establishing this ground game last week, and the reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced offense out on the field. And that carry is an indicator that this ground game wants to be established again this week.
Stroud off the play fake. His throw incomplete. Trying to find John Mechie. And that takes us from second to third down. When you look at this Bronco defense, they're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. The time called here. Remember, the Texans is in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On first down, Wilson. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I could dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They go play action now. Wilson. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And he'll take it just outside the 40. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along. And from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an idea.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
This will be caught. Judy. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Williams is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Greg Dulcich, his 5th touchdown now on the year. Take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Texans nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone. There he goes, right side. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Texans.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now the touchback's coming back to the 25 instead of the 20. When guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one.
Previous play is under review.
Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to cross.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Pierce. Touchdown, Houston. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver's offense now set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A toss to the wide side. This is Williams. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. You look at the defense for these Texans. This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So for this defense, a tall order ahead trying to defend against Russell Wilson. Charles, your keys for how they might go about keeping him in check?
Well, before we even get to the keys, let's start with the problems he presents because he feels pressure so well. He's got a great 6th sense, maybe even a 7th and 8th. He knows where the pressure's coming from. He knows how to slide away from it, sometimes run away from it, and then he finds good throwing lanes to deliver downfield. So to me, it's that pressure inside, big, tall guys to make him try and throw over them and make his height work against him.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 5. Mims in motion left. They'll fake the jet sweep and instead give up the middle to Williams. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were fighting to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
1st down, Broncos.
7-7, our score after 1. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Again, it's Williams. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Sheldon Rankins, former Saint and Jet, there on the stop.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd down, Williams. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on that one as he brings up a 3rd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get him done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And this is going to be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. Riley Dixon now to put it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Now a 2nd and 2. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. The Texans at 6-5 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
John Mechie was his intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 42. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And the Broncos get there and take him down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Stroud here on 3rd and long. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Broncos will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. Able to punt it, change his field. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give them 5 on the return. And the Texans will take over. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. And he's had his struggles here early with a couple of interceptions as he'll try to refocus with a 1st and 10 to start this drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Stroud now on 2nd down. To the sideline and incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 35. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
They'll run out of the gun with Evans. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd down and 4. And they'll go right back to Evans. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. First and 10, it's Stroud. He'll flip this out to Evans. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. It's his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. Well, earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. That's underneath to Pierce. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Touchdown! Robert Woods from 4 yards out. And the Texans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Broncos going to get one more possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. And he will have a touchdown. That kick return TD is 98 yards in length. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And you've used the phrase with me before, pressing the kicking game. What exactly does that mean? Because they did it there.
It means focusing on it, all aspects of it, because it's the third part of the game. Offense, defense, special teams. If you press the kicking game, create an advantage, make a big play, it often leads to victory.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-7. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small magical spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's Wilson. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. There he goes, left side. Shoves him aside near the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 50 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Texans' 23-yard line.
This 2nd and 4. Now Williams. Pitts running left. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pick it off with some points.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now it's Wilson. And he is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. To convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now for the 1st and goal.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Mike Burton, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Broncos 14.
Take Dell now to return it. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Houston's offense taking over again. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Stroud's throw pulled in by Woods. And he's corralled, but not before getting it in. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Stroud off the play fake. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away this timing.
And the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fairbairn now, following the made field goal, he'll send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The offense getting set again. We spotlight Javonte Williams, the running back.
And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play call.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Not much on that run, Charles.
That's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
To throw is Wilson. Short throw caught by Deuce. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On first down, Wilson. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Wilson finds Deuce out left side. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count.
Touchdown, Broncos! Greg Dulcich, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Broncos are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter. Back now in Houston. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Broncos is past him. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
Quickly out wide to Mechie. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll toss this out right for Evans. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a yard. Deuce gets this one running right.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him 2 on the play there. And the Texans are going to have a first.
I know this game's winding down and people are getting tired, and that's when you really want a big body guy running the football. But I have to tell you, watching him run it, I wonder why they don't use him more earlier in the game.
Yeah, those bigger guys here late in the game you're trying to... And look at this! They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Broncos are right back in this football game.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you have...
Under pressure, they got him again. Jerry Hughes picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
Back to throw. Wilson.
That is incomplete.
That upper man that time, they end up putting a little too much heat on it. Don't you think that?
Absolutely. Now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Pierce now up the middle.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. Taking a shot for Dell here. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
The second down throw now from Stroud. Caught left side by Mechie. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Back to the ground with Pierce. And he'll get about 5 here, so he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. His defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown. It's over. They've got to stop trying quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Stroud looking to change the play. They'll run here with Pierce. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Once more, it's Pierce. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Dameon Pierce with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Texans get an important score there to extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. So here is Wilson and the Broncos. Down by 10. 1:52 to play. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery. But first things first. 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Caught by Dulcich. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And now an audible here into something else. Wilson finding Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly a must. It's 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here comes second down at 5. Throwing now is Wilson. He's got Deuce going across the formation. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember,